Hello, and welcome to the Southern Belle NOLA channel. I'm your hostess, Southern Belle, and this is the Bargains by Belle auction. Thank you ever so much for being here. It's always so great to start a new week of auctions. So you can combine anything and everything that you choose to buy tonight with my auction on Monday and my auction on Tuesday. And then it's not until Wednesday and Thursday that I'm going to pack your box. I'm going to weigh it and measure it, calculate the shipping, add that to the invoice, and then be able to send you the final total. Although anytime you need a subtotal, you can always just email me or Discord message me, and I can give you a subtotal anytime because we go in and draft the items that were bought at auction the next day. That way, I always have a running total just in case somebody were to need it for planning purposes or budgeting purposes. Okay, let me scroll to the top and say hello to a few people. First in the chat, I see we have Crochet Queen Kathy. Hello. Second, I see we have Melissa McIntosh. Hello, Melissa. Next, we have Rainbow Cookie Sprinkles, who saves the day all the time by running my chat. And because I am short on mods, she also tries to keep setting down her phone to pick up a pencil to make the list. I am still searching for mods because I desperately need anybody who will make the list of who bought what. But right now, Rainbow is the only person available on Saturday. So she's having to both type into her phone and then put it down, pick up a pencil, and write who bought what. Bless her heart. I am so blessed that she is willing to go through that toil for me. Such an awesome friend. Next, I have Nancy Smith, and she's wishing everybody a blessed week. And we wish that for you too, Nancy. Okay, for anybody new who is here, let me tell you how this is going to work. If you've never bought anything before on my channel or when I've guested on other channels, then send me a registration email. My email is in the corner of the screen, and just let me know your YouTube name, your legal name, and your mailing address. That way, I know where to send your invoice and where to send the items you win. Easy peasy. Once you've done that, then you can bid. How do you bid? You bid in numbers on my channel. That way, I have a legal representation that you knew how much you were going to be billed on your invoice. I want to let you know that all sales are final, that all items are as is and where is. The only time you can retract is during the auction, and the methods of payment that I have are a choice of PayPal or Zelle. Zelle is actually my preferred method of payment because there are absolutely no fees, but I still accept PayPal. PayPal is the software by which I make your invoices, even though PayPal has big fees and even charges me fees on your shipping. The method of shipping that I use is called Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship is a discounted shipping service that works with both UPS and USPS in order to get the deepest discounted rates. Those rates are based on 3 criteria: the distance from your zip code to mine. I'm shipping from a suburb of New Orleans, Louisiana. That's why my channel is called Southern Belle NOLA. NOLA for New Orleans, Louisiana. Also based on the weight of the package and the dimensions of the package. Hi, Mr. Craig. Thank you so much for tuning in. So that's how to register, that's how to bid, that's how you pay, and that's how shipping works. If y'all have any additional questions, feel free to ask in the chat. Either my moderators will answer or I'm glad to answer. And once again, I am still looking for additional moderators. But without further ado, let's get this party started. Get this party started on a Saturday night. Okay, we're going to get it started by saying, laissez les bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Let them roll in your life, in your heart, in your soul, even in your auction purchases. Roll on and on and on. Well, we're going to get started with a fun round that we have at the top of every hour and the beginning of the auction called Belle's Bargain Bonanza. In this round, everything starts at the low price of $1. And then y'all can bid it up as you see fit. Bidding increments are only a mere 10 cents here, but I love the power bids. So y'all bid it up as you see fit. So we've got a choice of lots of great charms. On the bottom row, you'll see some lipsticks. I've got a purse, a hat, some heeled shoes, I should say. In the middle row, I've got more shoes, more hats, more purses, another lipstick. And in the top row, I've got a beautiful blush-colored flower, a heart made of angel wings, and I love music, some more purses, and a geometric shape that has a little turquoise on it. So, looking for a mere $1 starting bid. And I do want to remind everybody to click the thumbs up. That is a free way that you can support my channel and also an easy way to support it. Also, we'll be having another auction on Monday at 7 p.m. and then Tuesday at 9 p.m. And at the 9 p.m. auction on Tuesday, I'm going to have a special guest. Roaring back into the Bargains by Belle auction is going to be none other than Colleen, the OG. So I'm thrilled to have her back on, especially since she was kind enough to have me on her show last night, even though it did end with really sad news. But we love Tracy, and we are keeping her and her family in our prayers. I'm sorry to hear that, Craig. Hang in there, and we'll show plenty of other things in the auction. You can also write in the comments what other things you'd like to see, and I'll try to get to some of those after I do this round of charms. I know some of these are kind of female centric, but I didn't know if you maybe had a lady in your life, or maybe you liked music, maybe you like hearts. I didn't know. Maybe you like turquoise. So I just gave a smattering of different things, but I hope you understand because most of my audience is female, but I am so glad to have a dapper dude like you in my chat. Okay, anybody else looking for $1 starting bid? Pretty please. Those hats kind of remind me of Sassy Mary a little bit. Or of the Derby. I know some of y'all aren't from the South, but in the South, not just in Kentucky, the Derby is a huge thing. And it's not just about horse racing, it's about getting dressed up and putting on your favorite hat. Even people that don't go to the Derby have Derby parties. And you still wear a pretty floral daytime dress with a fabulous hat. Okay, any interest? Did my chat freeze? Looking for just $1 starting bid for any of these pretties. Okay, I'm trying to hold off scraping them to the side because I seem to have this history when I say, okay, I'll scrape them to the side. Then all of a sudden I realize there's been a lag and people are bidding. So Rainbow's going to give a little warning that Belle's about to scrape it to the side, um, just so that we don't have to relay this out. Because usually charms, especially for the first round, are so popular. So I don't want to be missing any bids. But I'm not seeing any chat, so I don't know if my chat's frozen or what. But it's been 3 minutes and my chat hasn't moved. So I'm getting worried right then. But I am so glad y'all are here. Your presence is a present to me. I don't know why my chat's not moving. Oh, there's Rainbow. Okay, she's saying last call. All right, well, I will get rid of this and we'll get started with the actual auction then. Okay, I'm just going to move this whole thing then. Okay, let's see what y'all want to get started with tonight. Let me just put this totally away. Okay, well, let's get started with some little activity books. These are going to be $5 for choice. Okay, the first one is origami. It's going to show you 25 projects for all ages and skill levels. So if you want a hobby you can do without buying a lot of supplies, you can even do this just with your mail. And you can do it with construction paper. You can do this with stuff around the house. And then as you get better at it, then if you want to advance to colored paper or fancy paper. Here are some of the activities you can make, but the book is just full of different ideas. So $5 starting bid for that one. Next one is called Mystery Colors. Now, when I was a kid, this was called Color by Number, because you'll see down here are the numbers and what color they go with. Oh, and look how expensive this was to begin with. I don't know if we can focus in. $9.99. So this is what the finished pictures are going to look like. And here's what they look like to begin with. And you'll see they have the little coordinating number, so you know what number to color. And then slowly but surely, the pictures come alive. So that one's called Mystery Colors Dinosaurs. Next, I have a Mystery Colors with the Great Outdoors. And you'll see this one. I'm not sure if that's a moose or an elk, but it works the same way. Here's the color chart at the bottom. Here's the little numbers inside the shapes. And then lastly, I've got a Star Wars drawing and activity book. And so each page has a assignment. This one says use lots of squiggles in this drawing. This one says check out the new dancer. And apparently you're supposed to draw that in. This one says, finish drawing this droid, make him cool. So it gives you a little place to start, and then it gives assignments. So this one, you're supposed to draw who's joining them for dinner. So those are the choices. $5. Thank you for listing those, Miss Rainbow. I appreciate that. Hey, Shelby. Good to see you, sweetheart. Okay, any interest? If not, maybe we should just go directly to mystery bags. Y'all ready to start the mystery bag? After all, that's one of the great things about Saturday. We've got the mystery home bags, which was the invention of Rainbow. Then, the day before Easter, we added in mystery jewelry eggs, which I now have a different packaging on so that they can be all the time. And starting last Saturday, we added in mystery craft bags. Okay, last call on these crafty, artistic. Um, I tell you what, before we scrape these to the side, let's do a price drop. I know I've just barely started, but let's go ahead and drop the price. So, Rainbow, let's drop this from 5 to 4. Let's see if anybody would like to have these if the price drops to 4. Now I have two of the dinosaur ones, but everything else is a one and done. So you've got the origami, you have dinosaur in the mystery colors, great outdoors in the mystery colors, and then the Star Wars. So we're going to drop the price to 4, and then if there's no interest, we are going to mystery bags. Okay, any interest? Rainbow's got it in the chat now. I love to be able to save y'all a little bit of money. And if you have a hard time deciding what color would look good here, what color would look good there, these mystery colors where they figured out the right colors in the right spot for you, make it so much easier. That way you're not having to decide, you just get the fun of following directions. Okay, well, I'm going to move these away then. All right, let me grab the tray of mystery bags. Rainbow, $5, and you can tell them all about being various home items. And you can choose to see them or let them remain a mystery. Okay, let me move my camera back. Okay, this week I have made some in the Minions bag, some in the Spider-Man bag, and some in the Thomas the Train. They are all home items. The bag is just what I had available. I didn't have enough of any one type of bag to put them all in the same bag. So the bag is not a clue as to what's in them. Although some of these are almost sticking out of the top. Sorry. So looking for $5, and you can tell me which one you want. You can let me know if you want it mailed to you as a mystery or you want to show all of our friends here in the chat. And these are all home items, so there'll be things that you can definitely use. Let's see, I've got 1, 2, and 3. This one's kind of slouching in the Spider-Man. I've got 1, 2 in the Thomas the Train, and 1, 2, 3 in the Minion available. Okay, Melinda's going to take one. Let me know which one you want and whether you want me to show it or send it as a mystery. And still coming up after this, we will have mystery jewelry, and we're also going to have mystery craft bags. So glad Melinda and Sweet Zane are here. And apparently Munchie and Spencer and Kayla. Okay, let's see which one she might want and whether she wants us to mail it as a mystery or she wants to show all of her friends in the chat. Or it might be Zane who picked it out. Sometimes Zane gets to do a little shopping. Both of the Thomas the Train and to show. Okay, here we go. I'm going to show the back one first, actually. Okay. It starts with this gorgeous vase or spoon holder. I personally would use this because it's tall and earthenware to put my kitchen spoons or spatulas in. It's got these pretty little tiles built into it. And to go with that, and I know you're thinking that alone by itself is $10, but I reduced it and put it in here. I've also got a sponge with it. So that's the first one, because you can see a lot of these are going to have things worth way, way, way more than $5. Okay, the second Thomas the Train one, let's look at it. Okay, we start out with a grater. Whether you use this for cheese or maybe you use this for nutmeg, maybe you use this for potatoes. I love hash browns with the grated potatoes. So that's the first thing. Then in here, oh, I put a bunch of things in a cup. You get a 2-pack of cups. Besides the 2-pack of cups, you get a big hand sanitizer. And you also get a towel. So the cups, a towel, a hand sanitizer, and a grater. Lots of stuff in that bag. So some bags are going to be fewer items that are pricier. Some bags are going to be more items that have a lower price point. Either way, it's going to equal to more than $5. Oh, Zane's not here. He's at Boy Scout camp. Oh, I remember you said that last night. I am sure you are missing him, but I know every lady likes to have a little alone time sometimes, a little me time. After all, we always deserve that. So many times as women, we put other people first. All right. Anybody else? Hi, Teresa. I must have been looking down, showing that, and Miss Teresa coming in. So sorry. Okay, anybody else for a mystery bag of home items? All stuff you can use around your home. I've got 3 in the Minions left and 3 in the Spider-Man left. And still to come, jewelry opportunities and craft opportunities. I'm sure he's probably having a great time at Boy Scout camp and he's probably learning a lot. So glad you're here, Teresa. And y'all don't forget to click the thumbs up, pretty please. It's a free and easy way you can support my channel. Okay, anybody else for these mystery home bags? And even though they have two different looks to them, they are not designated by the bag. I just didn't have enough bags to make all the same. Oh, Melinda says, I'm not alone. Still have my mom and two other grandkids here. Oh, okay. I'm so glad. I live my life alone, not by choice. So I'm always so afraid that other people are going through what I'm going through, but I forget that most people have the luxury of not being alone. I'm so glad. Okay, anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Okay, last call on these. I'm about to whisk them away. Although, even once I move them to the side, you could still say Minion or Spider Man, and I could grab one and then show it. Okay, let me move this big tray out of the way. All right, next let's go to jewelry, and then we'll do crafts after jewelry. Okay, I put the jewelry in eggs originally, but they kind of only worked for Easter. So this time I decided to put them in these cool damask pouches. And I love these pouches. They have kind of an Asian look to them. Um, they have both a snap and a zipper, but they're not all loaded with just a piece of jewelry. Three of these have a bonus because y'all love the bonuses at Easter. So three of them have a piece of paper that's a bonus. And if you were here for our Easter Eve show, you know that the way the bonuses work is it gives you a choice of what the item that you get is. And the other bonus is for the chat. They get second choice at what you don't choose. So looking for $5, you get this beautiful damask pouch and the jewelry or note in it. And I should have lined these up a little nicer. Let me see if I can kind of fix it. There we go. So only 9 available. I never know how many to make of these things, but I'm just guessing. And none of these have earrings because I never know who has pierced ears and who doesn't. They also do not have rings because I don't know ring sizes, although I guess I could start putting adjustable rings. So they're either a necklace or a bracelet. Oh, oops, I must have missed one. Okay, so we are going back. This is why I wish I had a co-host. Okay, so we're going back to mystery bags and let Melissa pick one and Rainbow pick one. Okay, y'all let me know whether you want Minion or Spider-Man. Oh, I'm so glad you're back, Mr. Craig. Okay, let me grab the tray. That is so very generous of you, Melinda. Okay, here's the tray. Back up so y'all can see. Okay, so thank you for that generosity. In fact, that is so generous. I'm going to play the thank you song because even though it's to other people, I totally think it's worthy of the thank you song. So this thank you song is going out on behalf of Melinda and Rainbow, on behalf of Melissa and Rainbow to
So let's
Melinda.
dance, let's sing, let's shout to the rhythm of life, day and night. Let's say, live on toll and let's roll. Let the good times roll, let the good times roll. With gratitude in our soul, let the good times roll, 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 let the good times roll. With gratitude in our soul, let the good times roll, let the good times roll, let the good times roll.
Okay, so that goes out to Melinda for her generosity. Such a blessing. All right, so let's see which ones Melissa, her sister, and Rainbow pick. I might have missed it in the chat. Oh, Sue's here! Yay! Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I should call her as Cats. You know, I've never actually asked you if you actually prefer to be called Sue, because, you know, being Southern, I generally call people by their name if it's in their um, YouTube name. Or do you really want to be called a cat? It just seems like it'd be so much better to call you Sue. But let me ask you if you prefer to be called a cat, or you really would just like to be Sweet Sue here. Okay, Melinda is saying Spider-Man. Okay, I'm gonna take the first one and let's see what we have. Okay, we start with a succulent. It's a faux succulent. It is in this beautiful blue ceramic container. It also hangs if you want it to hang, or it can just sit pretty as well. So that's the first thing. Okay, second thing in here is it says fire up the grill, and it has holes. So it is a shaker for all of your grilling needs. Next, we have, oh, I hope you love this, a garlic press. I don't know if y'all know how to work these, but what you do is you put the garlic in here and you press it down, and then you rock it back and forth, rock it back and forth, rock it back and forth. So it's a garlic press. So if you like to do home cooking, it's a great help. So those are the items in your bag. I'm so glad you like them. Okay, and let's see. Oh, Rainbow, she's going to go for Spider-Man 2, and she wants to be shown. Okay. We'll just go for this one on the end. Okay, first, it starts with a brand new whisk. And I love that it also has a place you can hang it if you want to. So that's the first item. Second item, you get a double-sided sponge. This one is soft for grandma's china. This one has the scrubbers for when you accidentally overcook something in your pan. Okay, next I've got a two-sided peeler. This side is so sharp, it comes with a sheath. Look at that. And this side is great for cutting perfect slices. So if you love how in restaurants they have those perfect slices of the egg or perfect slices of the avocado, this is how you just push down and make it. And these holes are great for rosemary. You just drag the stem of rosemary through it, and this will pull off the little rosemary leaves. So that's your next item. And last but not least, we've got, it's either a pen and pencil caddy or it could be toothbrush and toothpaste. But it's a beautiful clear glass. So use it for what you want to. So those are your items. Okay, I've got 1 Spider-Man and 3 Minion left. And these are all home items. These are all things that everybody can use. It's not about gender or anything like that. All home items. Okay, anybody else? And thank you, Melinda, for gifting those two. So sweet. And I love when y'all remember my rainbow. She works so hard. On Saturdays, she both types in the chat and then she has to keep stopping and putting down her phone to grab her pencil and her pad and write who bought what. Because right now, she is the only mod on Saturdays. We're desperately looking for somebody else to help mod on Saturdays who could just write down the list of who bought what. So if anybody's interested in helping out Sweet Rainbow on Saturdays, y'all let me know. An entire mystery bag is only $5, Mr. Craig. Only $5. So I've got 4 left. 1 is in the Spider-Man, and these are little minions. Oh, don't look, don't look. I'll move it forward. Oops, well, you're kind of seeing some of it. Sometimes things are a little big and stick out. Okay, any other interest before I put these away? I will be having $5 mystery jewelry and $5 craft bags as well. But last call on these. These are specifically for home, and they were specifically the idea of Rainbow because Rainbow said, you know, sometimes it's hard to get things that everybody's going to like, but for home, it's pretty easy because it will appeal to everybody. Okay, Craig, are you announcing or buying? I just want to make sure. Hi, Brenda. Welcome, welcome. Okay. And show it, please. Okay, so he's going to get the last Spider-Man and one of the minions. Here we go. Okay, so this big item sticking out was a nesting of 3 scoops. So already a set of 3 scoops, totally worth over $5. So here it is. Whether you use these for your ice or maybe for flour or rice or cereal, lots of things you can do with these. They're for the kitchen, but you could even take them out to garden if you wanted to. All right, that's the first thing. Next thing is a set of 1, 2, 3, 4 of these containers. So I know people who like to air fry will put a little bit of parchment paper and then put whatever they've air fried in here. These are also great for hot dogs, corn dogs, and you're getting a set of 4. So set of 4 here, set of 3 here. Craig, you ended up with a lot of stuff. Okay, let's look at your minion one now. Okay, here's Craig's minion bag. And I still have 2 minion bags after this. All right, first we start out with a pretty little bowl. So maybe this is your salsa bowl, maybe it's your candy dish. Look at this pretty design on it. And it's got a scallopness to it. So very nice little bowl here. Oh, and look at the bottom. Pretty, pretty. Next, here is a little jar, and it says, let's fiesta. Fiesta forever. Great with Cinco de Mayo coming up. Okay, and last but not least, we have a towel in yellow and black. It also has a little place you can hang it up here. So that's what's in Mr. Craig's bag. Careful with these. Okay, so I've got just two left. Anybody for the last ones? Oh, I'm so glad you like that, Mr. Craig. And since y'all like these, I'll keep making them, and we'll see if anybody's interested in these last two. If not, we'll go to jewelry, and after jewelry, we'll go to the craft bags. All $5. All right, anybody for the last two? They're like, are you going to pick me? Are you going to pick me? Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I'm not sure what that means, but congratulations. I'm guessing that's a sport, but I'm not sure what a sport has to do with home items. But okay, last call before I whisk these away. I've still got two left. Oh, and look, they have their eye on you. If you'd like to just buy some scoops, I'd be glad to sell you a set of 3 scoops for $4. Or if you just want me to put some scoops in mystery bags for next week, I can do that. Let me know if you want to buy it outright or you want me to put it in a mystery bag for next week. I'm glad to do that, Teresa. If I had a co-host, I'd have them talk or tell a story or sell these, and I'd run and get it. Unfortunately, since I'm here all by myself, therefore I can't quite do that. Okay, so Rainbow's going to add it to your sold list, and you will be billed for it, and it will be in your box, just as if I had put it up for auction. If anybody else wants to buy a set of 3 scoops for $4, please do. See, that's another great thing about these mystery bags is even if you're not the one that ended up with it in there, you might see something you want and you can always just make me a polite and respectable offer like Teresa. Okay, anybody for these last two? This one feels heavy. This one's kind of lighter, depending on if you're looking for heavy stuff or light stuff. Okay, last call. I'm about to, oh, thank you so much, Teresa. I so appreciate how practical you are. I still keep trying to get her to Sunday mod for us. I always feel so bad that Rainbow has to do everything on Saturdays. Okay, last call on these last two minion bags. And if somebody has regrets, I'm just going to put them to the side. I can always grab it and open it for y'all. And we'll keep doing this each week since y'all are enjoying it. Okay, let's go to jewelry. All right, here are the jewelry opportunities. Now, these are also $5. You do get this gorgeous damask bag that they're packed into. None of these are rings because I don't know the sizes, although if you want me to start putting some adjustable ones in, I will. None of these are earrings because I know not everybody has pierced ears. So inside these are either a necklace or a bracelet or a note that says it's a bonus. The way bonuses are done is that means that you get to pick from what the bonus says on the paper. And then it's also a bonus to the chat because the ones that you don't pick, we will open up and then people in the chat can have a chance to get those bonuses. Okay, so let's see who wants to start us off with a $5 red damask jewelry bag. Oh, I'll give Rainbow a chance to put in the price. I know there's a lag. And just a note about the home bags, in some of your boxes, the bag didn't fit so well. So I took the items out, folded the bag flat, and then just put the items um, in by themselves. Okay, Melissa is in for 5. Do you want a random one or do you want to pick row 1, 2, or 3? And in fact, I'm going to make it easier. I'm going to write that this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. And I'm going to write that this is 4, this one is 5, and this one is 6. So that should help us to keep track of which one is which. And normally I wouldn't write on things, but this is just cardboard. In fact, it's a display from Russell Stover's. So, but alas, I have sold all the Russell Stover's. Oh, take a random one. Okay, okay, okay. Not looking, not looking, not looking. Okay, we're going for this one. So here's the nice little snap on it. And I love that it doesn't just fall out. It also has a zipper. So, and the piece in here is, oh, I hope you love this. It's a tree of life with sparkles on it. Tree of life with sparkles. And look at the beautiful waterfall style necklace that's on it. Lobster claw clasp, extender. So very pretty. I hope you love it, love it, love it. Hi, Colleen. Okay, anybody else for a mystery jewelry bag? And y'all remember, we still have 2 of our mystery home bags left. I'm so glad you could stop by, Colleen. And Colleen will be joining me on Tuesday. She'll be roaring into the Bargains by Belle auction. All right, anybody else for a mystery jewelry pouch? Pouch included. So with the way I've labeled these, Melissa said random, and y'all can always say random, but she got row 3, column 6. So she got 3/6. Okay, anybody else? Okay, Susan Arrington. Welcome, 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 Susan Arrington. And remember, 3 of these have bonuses in them. Our hearts and prayers go out to Tracy in the loss of her beloved brother. It was announced last night. And I know that she would want us to remember her in prayer, but to still keep going on. She is so blessed to have a husband and a daughter and a son-in-law and a sister and other people to help her and comfort her. Okay, Susan's going to go for row 2. Now, is she going to pick 4, 5, or 6 on row 2? Row 2. Is it going to be 4, 5, or 6? And if somebody wants to get in after Susan, let me know. And y'all let me know if you want to be sent these as a mystery, or if you want me to open them and share them with your friends. Because I think of us as all friends here. Tracy would say we are found family. Colleen, if you feel like joining me to co-host, I can drop the link, although I did send it in an email. But if you're not up to it, I totally understand. Okay, she's going for 2-5 in the dead center. Okay, so I think it's this one. Do you want to see it, or do you want me to mail it to you? Open. Okay. It's feeling light. I'm thinking it may be a bonus. And I'm not sure if Susan has seen how we do bonuses. So here is the piece of paper inside it. You're going to get this regardless. The piece of paper inside says choice of tree of life. So let me show you the choices, and you get to pick which one you want instead of just being stuck with whatever I had put in the bag. And then as a bonus to the chat, you get to buy from what's left. All right, so let me lay them out right here. Here are the choices. They're all going to be on black quartz. They are these beautiful gemstone chips, which are individually wired. Do you see these tiny little wires right here? Each one of these is individually wired onto the necklace. So here's the first one. And it's a clear quartz. Here is the second one. This one is aventurine. May look gray on the screen, but it's actually kind of a sage color. Oh, I hope you get rested up, because you're going to need plenty of energy on Tuesday. I know we're going to have a great time laughing and cutting up, and we're going to go long, because Colleen is like the Energizer Bunny of sellers. This one is Amazonite, and I love the range of colors in this one. So remember, Susan is going to pick her favorite as the bonus of what's in her bag. The bonus means you get to pick. This one has either a super light citrine, or it has a lemon quartz. I'm thinking it's lemon quartz. And last but not least, I have this one with, I'm not sure if it's onyx or obsidian. I'm thinking it's obsidian just because of the shine to it. So these are the 5 choices that Susan gets. Because when you get a bonus, the bonus is you get to pick, and the bonus for the audience is they can pick from what's left after the winner has chosen. So everybody wins. All right, let's see which Susan wants to pick as the item that goes in her little pouch. I'll pick it and put it in your pouch, and it will be yours. And then we'll open it up to the chat. The last one. Okay, that would be the obsidian. Great choice. Okay, anybody else for the clear quartz, the lemon quartz, the aventurine, or the amazonite? I'm so sorry about the lag. That's out of my control, but my apologies. All right, we'll see if anybody else wants to get in on these Tree of Life necklaces with natural gemstones individually wired on. And if not, then we'll see who wants to pick their own mystery jewelry pouch. And still to come, we have the crafting bags. Crafting mystery bags. I put a poll on my YouTube community post when we wanted to expand, saying, what else would you like in a bag? Would you like it to be beauty items? Would you like it to be kids items? Would you like it to be craft items? And over 50% of the people voted to have a craft bag. So can't wait to show those. I actually showed them last week, but with other things going on Saturday, a lot of y'all didn't get a chance to see those. So I'm excited for y'all to get to see them this week. Okay, last call on these. If there's no interest, if there is, y'all can always let Rainbow know in the chat and we'll add these to your order. Okay, so turning our attention back to the mystery jewelry pouches. Put a 5 in the chat for the price, and then you can pick a row and number. We will stop at the top of the hour to have a little $1 round. So anybody else for one of these jewelry pouches for the low price of $5? Rainbow, put it in the chat again so that anybody new will see what it is and what the price is. Maritza! So great to see you, Maritza. Well, let me catch you up on what we're doing. We are doing jewelry mystery pouches. So inside these beautiful red damask pouches are mystery jewelry items for the low price of just $5. And some even have bonuses in them. So Susan just picked a bonus. So of the 7 remaining, 2 bonuses are still out there. Okay, last call on these. This is a great time to click the thumbs up, pretty please. Okay, if there's no interest, we're going to move this to the side. All right, and next we're going to interrupt our mystery purchases with a $1 round that we call Belle's Bargain Bonanza. Okay, let me show you what I have. I love organizing and I use these so much in my drawers to keep little items corralled. So I thought that I would bring y'all some of these little containers in case y'all wanted to separate your drawers, and that way you can have things localized. If not, I have some of these notepads. They have magnets on the back. They also have calendars at the bottom. Now, I know a few of the months have gone by, but you can still use the entire notepad. And eventually, after you tear off the first few sheets, you'll get to our current month. Here is another one. Look how pretty the citrus is for summer. So looking for $1 starting bid for choice. Oh, and I did have this one little candle. It's a small size candle, and let's say the scent on it, vanilla. So, but it's only a little 2-ounce candle, well, 2.2 ounce. So I will put it here as well. So that's one more choice. But I don't want y'all to think it's a big candle. That's why it's only $1. Looking for $1 starting beyond. I just love items that keep me organized, that keep me on track, whether it's keeping things where I can find them, whether it's making notes. So, and then after this round, we'll go to our mystery craft bags. But y'all can always request what you'd like to see. Any interest in these? Last call then, if there's no interest. Hopefully y'all have all clicked the thumbs up and we're at least 20 by now. And if you're worried about these taking up a lot of space, these will nest inside each other to save on space in shipping. Okay, well, we will move on to something else. All right, next, Rainbow, let's go with our $5 craft bags. Okay, I wasn't sure if these would be popular, so I only made up 5 of these. And they have this pretty little motif here. I believe this is from the movie Encanto. So $5 for a mystery bag of various crafts. Crafts and craft supplies, craft kits, that kind of thing. So these will work for a man, woman, a senior adult, even kids. So quiet here by myself. All by myself. Okay, Melissa, thank you for putting me out of my misery. Melissa is in for 5. Thank you so much. Do you have a preference of right or left? Would you like for it to be mailed to you as a mystery or show it in front of all our friends in the chat? And I like to call all of my viewers ballerinas and ballerinos. Okay, well, she didn't say right or left, so I'm just going to pick one then. Okay, take the one in the front. All right, first, it's going to start off with an entire palette. So whether you use this for paint and you put different little colors of paint, and then you can use the middle for blending, or maybe you put water in the middle and you thin out your paints. I've also had some people use these for jewelry making, and they will lay out the order of the little beads or stones that they're using. That way they don't roll, and they'll use it for jewelry making. So that's the first item. The second item is this set of wooden decor. It's a 2-count and it's flowers. So here's the big one and the medium one. You put it together with the slots. So those are your 2 fun craft projects. Okay, anybody else? I still have 4 bags left. Some of them you could even see stuff is peeking out. All kinds of cute kits and supplies. Only $5. Oh, I'm so glad you like it. I kind of thought that the palette might go together with the wooden cutouts so you could use it to paint the wooden cutouts. Okay, other side. All right, this one starts with, well, let me pull it from the middle. This one, you get tons of these crafting sticks. Look how many crafting sticks you get. So if you want to build birdhouses or coasters or little fences for Barbie and Ken and fairies and gnomes and G.I. Joes, that's the first thing. Second thing in here is a set of faux leather sheets and glitter fabric sheets. So I'm guessing this is the leather one. And let me see if we can see. Oh, look how pretty the glitter one is. Okay, and last but not least, you get these wooden, I don't know, maybe coasters, or maybe they're the base for something. I'm not quite sure what you do with these because I'm not good at crafts, but these are your items. Okay, anybody else? Have 3 left. You never know what you're going to get, and they are all different. Sometimes even I don't quite know what they're for, what you do with them, but that's the great thing about the bag. You can do what you want to, and a lot of times y'all know what things are, even when I don't. Okay, anybody else? So I've got 1 on this side and I've got 2 on this side. Well, now it's kind of a right, left, middle situation. And I also just think these bags are pretty, but that's just me. It's got all my favorite colors. That, and I love architecture too, so that's such a pretty house. Welcome, welcome, Janice. You came just in time for our $5 craft mystery bags. Y'all don't forget to click the thumbs up. Hopefully we're getting close to 20. All right, any other interest in a $5 mystery craft bag tonight? If not, I can move them to the side and just show y'all other stuff. Last call on these. If you think kids are going to be bored in the summer, this could be a great cure for that boredom. Or if you're trying not to get out because your allergies are getting to you with all of the pollen in the air, this might give you something fun to do if you're staying inside. Oh, we're over 20. Okay, great. We'll start working towards 30. Excellent. 30 is normally my goal for the whole show. I'm glad to already be there, be getting close to it now. All right, last call on these then. And if anybody changes their mind, y'all just tell me craft mystery bag and I'll get one and just quick, bring it to the auction block. Okay, let's see. What do we do next? All right, $5 rainbow. I have this really pretty wind chime. It's got a pretty pink flower and it's faceted, but it's acrylic. I don't want you to think it's glass, it's faceted. And then here is all your actual wind chime part. It's already bagged up, so I'm not going to unbag it just to show y'all because it will be so much simpler to mail it this way. But you can see it has these beautiful creatures. I kind of think that they are hummingbirds, but I'm not an expert. So it's got hummingbirds and the chimes in it. So $5 starting bid for this. And it just does not look as impressive flying down. Oh, but hopefully y'all can see the beauty in it. But with this being acrylic, it's going to look pretty even in the rain. You don't have to worry about it getting blown down or broken because acrylic is going to just take a licking. And look how the faceting still makes it shine and shimmer. So $5, and it's a nice long size. But I hope y'all understand me not taking it out of the packaging just so that it's ready to go. Okay, we will pass on that then. Well, speaking of crafts, somebody told me that this is called a crochet ring. Now, I don't know if that's really true. It's adjustable, so it's going to fit anybody. To me, this just looks like a pretty peacock. I'm going to start this one at just $5. And I don't think you have to crochet to appreciate this. But apparently there's something about the way that it's constructed that helps people wrap something around it, or I don't quite know. Oh, I'm so glad, Janice. Thank you for that testimonial. Oh, and Kathy's got a great testimonial. She says it is indeed a crochet ring, and she knows because she has a few. So if y'all have a friend that crochets and that likes jewelry, well, here you go. Such an ideal gift, both pretty and helpful. And just look at the beautiful details on it too. Even if it were a person who didn't crochet, beautiful details. Okay, well, last call on this one then. Okay, next we're going to start this one at $2 for choice. I have some cute little colors for pants. Here's the first one. It is blue and has some orange flowers. Oh, yellow and orange flowers. That's the first one. Here is the second one. This one still has the tag on it. It is size medium by Native Pup. And apparently Native Pup is a brand. And it has some little, I don't know, chevrons stacked up, little trees. It could be little pyramids. Not quite sure. But very natural look, which makes sense since it's by Native Pup. So 2 different options, looking for $2, starting bid. Oh, thank you, Teresa. Not sure if anybody has a pet out there. But I wanted to make it an affordable little gift. Okay, last call on these then. Next, Rainbow, $5, starting bid. This is one of the prettiest cups I have seen. You back it up a little bit. I want y'all to be able to see how shiny and shimmery this is. It's a pretty turquoise color. Even around the edge, it is pretty, and it has these kind of hobnails on it, which is great for traction and it being where it won't slip out of your hands. It's brand new. Oops. Well, should have checked it sooner. There we go. And it's got a straw. Any interest? $5. I think this is so pretty. I just love the way it glows in the light. Not glows, it sparkles in the light. And I'll tell you a little secret. I finally opened up a box from somebody who bought a year and a half ago and just tricked me and duped me and didn't pay. Kept promising to pay, was asked to be put on a payment plan, still didn't pay. It was even a shot to my heart because she was a mod. And finally, after a year and a half, I said, this is crazy. This is crazy. So I am one by one opening up her boxes. She had 3 boxes with me, and each of her boxes were over $300 of merchandise. So I realized I couldn't just keep hoping that she would do the right thing, that slowly but surely, every couple of weeks, I was going to have to open up a box of $300 of merchandise. So it's all good stuff that I knew other people would jump at because it had sold to her and she'd even outbid other people. So some of the stuff I had forgotten I'd even sold. Looks double walled. I don't know how you know if it's double walled or not. I don't know. I'll tell you, most of the time I just drink from a paper cup because I hate to wash dishes. Oh, and just so y'all know, it's nobody that you know, it's somebody who lives in Canada. So, therefore, don't want y'all thinking, who could this be? Who could this be? It was actually somebody who lived in Canada. Okay, well, if there's no interest on this, I'm going to pass. You'll be seeing lots more of the kind of stuff that she chose. And you'll notice that a lot of it's blue and a lot of it has a international feel to it because that's just what she likes. Okay, next, let's do some air fresheners. These are going to be air freshener refills, and they're going to be $4 for a 2-pack. So here's the first 2-pack. I'm going to have both Glade and Airwick. I'm going to put Glade on the back, and I'm going to put Airwick on the front. So this first one, $4 for Choice Rainbow, is called Spiced Apple. Then I have Pumpkin Spice Things Up. And Teresa's like, wow. I look back at it now and I'm thinking I shouldn't have been so nice, but I saw her at every mod meeting and every auction. And so I didn't think I was ever going to get ghosted. And I kept thinking, oh, look at all I'm selling. I'm so successful in my first year. But really, just because somebody bids on it in the chat, it's not really a sale until they pay for it. So I learned a hard lesson. Cashmere Woods. But now my mods will say that there's no grace period. They pay immediately just like everybody else. So, okay, those are the Glade choices. In Airwick, I have a pumpkin, a pine. For those of you who like the outdoorsy scent, I have apple cider donuts. If you like both fruity and sweet. And for those of you who just like sweet, I've got vanilla and warm caramel. So $4 for choice. I've got Glade at the top and Airwick at the bottom. So you get 2 refills in the package for the low price of $4. And these just go in those little plug-in units that plug into an outlet. And I probably shouldn't have told y'all that. I probably just needed to have like a repo pop up. But it's so hard to find a time to pop up, and so many other people are doing pop-ups. You don't want to accidentally pop up at the same time or day as one of your friends. So I try so hard to stagger my time so that y'all can watch me and other channels too. Because I want to support everybody, and I want everybody to support me. Okay, so who needs some air freshener refills? I say all the time, sometimes I sell pretties, and I have some pretties to show y'all, but sometimes I just save y'all a trip to the store. And this is a good example of just saving you a trip to the store. I'd also say it's saving you having to bake some stuff, because anytime I can get my house where it smells like I baked something without having to actually do all of that baking, which often means burning and often means wasting ingredients and all the time it takes to then scrub all the batter bowls and the baking pans, then I think that's a win too. Baking takes so long and so many calories are involved. So any way that I can get in without having to actually bake or actually eat it, I feel like is such a win. Because you'll never get a burnt smell with these like you will with baking. Okay, last call on these. I don't know if my chat keeps freezing up or y'all just stop talking. And these will be available to be purchased on the replay as well. Well, I'm glad y'all are laughing at me. I know some channels pretend like they do it all and they do it all well. I more or less just confess my shame about everything and tell y'all I'm not good at crafts. I'm not good at baking. I'm not good at fill in the blank. I seem to tell y'all more of my faults than anything else. But I like to just be real with y'all because not everybody can do everything well. And that way, when y'all have problems or fail here and there, you can say, well, it's not just me, it's Southern Belle too. Because I fail most of the time. But I just laugh and pick myself up and try something else instead. Because failure is just a learning experience. It just means you didn't try the right thing for you. All right, let's see what we should do next. Y'all let me know. Maybe you'd like to see beauty items. Maybe you'd like to see housewares. Maybe you'd like to see jewelry. Y'all let me know. Okay, next I have some platters. But this isn't just one platter. No, no, no. This is a whole bunch. It is, does it say on the back? No, it doesn't. So I got this at the liquidator. So let me see if I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is 5 platters. I'm going to start the set of 5 platters at $10. Let me get out my ruler so that y'all can see. Oh, wait, they're a little bigger than my ruler, just a tad. So they're bigger than 12 inches. And I'll show you what else I like about these. These have a a silvery outline to them. So it's going to be a new sealed pack of 5 long, big platters. Just imagine if you're having a party or a holiday, and each of these, you put something different. Maybe one is your vegetable platter, one is your fruit platter, one is for charcuterie. Maybe one's for your cookies or chocolate covered strawberries. I mean, you can put anything on these platters and they're all going to match. Hi, Ellen. I'm so glad, even though you had a tiring, exhausting day, that you could still stop by, sweetie pie. I so appreciate that. And congratulations on getting your rental done and rented out. Okay, anybody for a set of 5 platters? I just think that these have an elegance to them. I love that they're new and sealed. Okay, we're going to pass on these then. All right, next, is it jewelry? Is it collectible? Is it superheroes? You tell me. This is going to be a set of 6 pins for $6, and they are Marvel. They are Doctor Strange, Witness of Madness. And look at all of these pens. Now, I don't know these characters, but y'all might. It's a 6-pen set, but it is an Amazon exclusive and they're numbered. This is number 15,694 of only 18,000 made. So they're part of the Marvel Avengers collection. So if you have somebody in your life that loves Marvel, that loves Doctor Strange and the multiverse of madness, then he or she might appreciate these, especially since they are limited edition, numbered, and collectible. Oh, you have a son. That is so great. I didn't know that. What a blessing. I'm guessing he must be an adult to have come over. You know, sometimes when we see pens, we automatically think they're going to be like girly and gorgeous. But we forget that even superhero collectors have their pens and memorabilia. So with this being 6 pens for $6, they're like a buck each. Can you imagine selling a collectible numbered item for a buck each? I know that must be crazy. But you never know who is looking for what or who collects what. Okay, last call on this one. All right, I don't sell many books, but I wanted to show you this book. This is the Good Housekeeping Everyday Cookbook. It's a reproduction of the original 1903 edition. And if you're just putting it in your bookcase, this is what's going to show. 1903 Good Housekeeping Everyday Cookbook. So if you're just looking at it that way, your guests are going to see it this way. It's only when you turn it this way you see that it's a reproduction. We're going to start this at $10, and they even reproduced the original cover. I love that. You'll see that it has gold on the pages. It's a hardcover book, and here it is. And I love that the writing is on this side, and then you make your notes on this side. Writing's on this side, and you make your notes, and you'll see it has one of these placeholders as well. Very nice. So those of you who like classic books or classic cookbooks, okay, any interest? All right, well, let's move this to the side then. I want to show y'all this big, huge sign that says Farmhouse Kitchen, where happiness is homemade. We back up because it is big. Here's my 12-inch ruler, and if I put it right at the end, you can see there's a big chunk that is bigger than the ruler. I'm going to start this big sign at $8. It is big, big, big. And if you have a farmhouse decor, this might just work perfectly for you. I never know who decorates their house in what kind of decor, so I'm always just kind of guessing. But we'll see if anybody has an interest in farmhouse decor. Okay, we're going to pass on this then. For only $7. I've got this one that says, welcome, Farm Sweet Farm. Oops, got a little sticker on it there. Sorry about that. Farm Sweet Farm, $7. And this one is 10.5 by 10.5. So still quite a substantial size. This could easily work for a man's house as well, with the dark colors and the farm motif. Any interest? All right, well, maybe these are just too big. Let me show you some smaller ones. These are going to be $2 for choice. This one says home and has a sand dollar as the O. This one says it's a sure thing and has a starfish. So $2 for choice on these. And let's see how tall they are. They are 11 inches. Let's see if anybody is interested in home or it's a sure thing for the low price of just $2. And another reminder that we're still looking for moderators, we're looking for co-hosts, we're looking for a list maker. But Rainbow's doing a fantastic job of both typing in the chat and then setting down her phone and grabbing her pen and paper and writing down who bought what. So, but I hate for her to have to do it all, bless her heart. Okay, last call on these. Okay, this one's going to be $3. It says farm fresh milk, cream, butter, cheese, dairy products, dry goods. I don't know. Any heifer maybe want this one? And this one measures across the biggest part 11 and a half. So nice substantial size. Looking for $3. Oh, I didn't realize Colleen was still watching. Oops. She hears me when I say heifers. But once again, this would be great for male or female. It's super cute with a farmhouse theme. I might should have showed this when Melinda was watching. Zane might like something like this, but he's away at the Boy Scout camp. Okay, last call. Well, earlier I showed y'all an antique cookbook reproduction, but it's really for show. What about some actual cookbooks where you could cook some cool recipes? Let me show you what I have. These cookbooks are going to be $5 for choice. Let me show you. The first one is by Cooking Light Magazine. It's called 3-Step Express Comfort Food. Hearty favorites for weeknight cravings. And I want y'all to see, these are thick, substantial books. So it says more than 150 no-fail, fuss-free recipes for quick comfort classics and great weekend meals. Shortcut strategies and streamlined steps that will save you hours in the kitchen. Make it faster than takeout. And hearty favorites like mac and cheese, chicken pot pie, tacos, pizza, all made healthier. And the original price on this book was $15.95, but I'm starting these at $5. So this is the first one. Oops, I got a glare. Okay, here's the second one. This one is also by Cooking Light. It's Way to Cook Vegetarian. So if you just want to be vegetarian, or maybe you're saying meat just is so expensive, maybe you're going meatless Monday. Maybe you're going meatless weeks and just meat on the weekend, or vice versa. Maybe you're going vegetarian on the weekend. This would be a great way to do it. Look how thick this cookbook is. All these cookbooks are brand new. This one, look at this, $21.95. Cannot believe cookbooks are that expensive. Still just $5 for choice. Okay, next option is from Everyday Food. It says from the kitchens of Martha Stewart Living. Ooh, fancy. Fresh, flavor, fast. 250 easy, delicious recipes for any time of day. Oh, and once again, look at this. It's like a tome, I tell you. And the original price on this one was $24.99. And way too much on the back to read you the whole thing. So I'm going to lay it here as an opportunity. And I've got one last opportunity. This one is by Everyday Food, also from the kitchen of Martha Stewart. It says great food fast. Not great fast food, but great food fast. 250 recipes for easy, delicious meals all year long. And once again, look how thick it is. So we've got two from Everyday Foods, Martha Stewart, and two from Cooking Light. Looking for just $5. So if you had somebody on your gift list whose resolution was to eat healthier or to lose weight, which is a side effect of being healthier, these might be a great gift. Or maybe you're saying, I might just try this for the summer. After all, we're so hot. We don't want those heavy meals. Maybe now would be a good time to start cooking light or cooking vegetarian, cooking fresh flavor fast, or just great food fast. Okay, any interest in any of these cookbooks? Are y'all just waiting for me to stick these in one of the home mystery bags? Because the problem is that some things just won't fit in those bags. If I ever wanted to put a cookbook in there, it just wouldn't fit in the bag. Because I've had that problem with some other stuff I wanted to stick in, and some things just won't fit in the bags. Okay, last call on these. Y'all are probably going to say, get bigger bags. All right, we will pass on these and they'll still be available. Y'all can just tell me which one in the comments. All right, rainbow, still $5. Let me show you some different choices. Okay, first choice is going to be a CVS Health copper compression sleeve. It is copper infused fiber. It is for athletic and everyday wear. It helps relieve soreness. It is odor resistant fabric that wicks away moisture. And it is, I didn't touch y'all. If y'all know me, y'all know I don't do that. Sorry about my little squeal. It is one size large sleeve, which will fit a 12.5 to 14 inch. And here's the sizing. So this is going to be the first choice of items for $5. Okay, next choice of item is this friendship bracelet set. Oh, I somehow turned off the light. Okay, in this friendship bracelet set, it's a whole do-it-yourself kit. You get all of these letters. You get all of these cords, which will make a lot. You've got tons of beads in round, heart, and stars. Then you get the big ones like the rainbow and the lightning bolt. So it's a whole kit, and it's in this tin where you can keep everything in. So that's going to be the second item. Third item is going to be this new sealed acrylic keeper. You could keep your lipsticks and eyeliners in here. Your bigger items like skincare, serums, foundations over here. Or maybe you want to put this in your office. This is a great size for Post-its. And then putting your pens and pencils here, put your scissors and glue sticks back there. So you got three different options for the $5 price point. Totally different items. Oh, I'm so sorry your power went out, Craig. We missed you. I wondered if you got bored because I had some guy type decor and I sat here thinking, Craig might like this or Zane might like this. And then I realized Zane was at Boy Scout camp and I hadn't seen Craig for a while. So I thought maybe you got bored with lady stuff. Because I also thought you might have liked the collectible Marvel Doctor Strange items as well. Or maybe even the cooking stuff. I don't know if you do cooking. My dad used to love to cook. My mother hated to cook. So, one of the good things when she was no longer able to cook is my dad started cooking everything all the time. And all of a sudden, the cooking had so much more flavor and taste and lack of complaints. Craig, I'm not sure what the oh no is about. Sometimes you have to be a little bit more specific because with the lag, by the time I see your oh no, I'm not sure what your oh no is about because I've said, 150,000 things, being the mouth of the South that I am. Well, you can always pull back your little red line to see what you missed. And if you missed something good, you can always let Rainbow know and she will gladly add it to your order. Okay, Craig is in for $5. Anybody want to bid it up? If not, Rainbow's going to count it down. I'm going to mute myself for just 1 second to blow my nose because I don't want y'all to have to listen to that. Well, anytime y'all go, we are always sorry that we're missing you, but we love it and rejoice when y'all miss us and come back. But I'm so glad you got your power back on. I'd hate to think of you hot and sweaty trying to sleep because it is so hard when you lose power at night and you just can't sleep in the heat because during hurricane season, that's the worst part. Because during the day, you get the light coming through the windows and all, but at night, it is so quiet and so hot. Okay, we are sold to Craig. Let's see which one or ones he picks. Everybody congratulate Craig on his purchase. Hopefully he doesn't lose power again. Oh, I didn't realize you were on oxygen. Bless your heart. Now, I see some of y'all blessing me because I sneeze. Thank you so much. But if you're just now hearing me sneeze, check and pull your little red line forward. Also, make sure you're in live chat, not the top chat, because those two things will cause a lag. Okay, you're going to take the friendship beading set. Fantastic. Okay, anybody else for the copper compression sleeve or the organizer? I had no idea you were on oxygen. The one time you co-hosted for a few minutes, I didn't see or hear anything, so I just didn't know. But thank you for being vulnerable enough to share that with us. And I do have two of this organizer in case somebody needs multiples, either multiples in your bathroom, maybe like one for each daughter, or one for your bathroom, one for your office. Okay, I'm going to move these to the side then. All right, next I want to show you a fantastic jewelry box option. We're going to start these at $15. Here's the pink one for women. We get out the black one for guys, although really women could use black as well. Black will work for anybody. And these are so fantastically made. Let me show you. Look how pristine the stitching is. And I'm not sure if you can tell, but this is padded. You see how I kind of push down and it's padded? Let me open it up and show you all the organization. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places to hang necklaces, to hang bracelets. Then it has a pocket here, great for brooches. Then it also has these holes. You can also put brooches here. You can put pins here. You can put your earrings individually here. Then you pull this up and it's a whole nother layer. Look at this part where you can put your watches. Look at all of these compartments to put your rings. So much room. So we're going to start this at $15. Actually, I'm going to leave this open. And let me show you the black one because men have jewelry too. These are also great for travel. So it's just the same. It's just the coloring on the outside that is different. So I'll show you one with the top layer and one with the bottom layer. These are also a great size for a tween or teen just starting to collect jewelry or for travel. And let me give you a measurement on these. They are 6.5. So, and I love that there are compartments for everything. And so many compartments you could use for different things. If you didn't want to put all your earrings individually in the holes, you could easily put them down here. You could also put more bracelets down there, just depending on what you wear. And I'm going to do a buy more, save more. Since I have multiples, if anybody would like to buy 2 of these, maybe you want 2 black, maybe you want a pink and a black. I think I only have 1 pink though. I will do 2 for $20. Quite a savings, 2 for $20. So it behooves you to get a second one, and then you can keep one and have one to gift to somebody else. I'll give Rainbow a chance to put that in before I move these to the side. And I see that we're coming up on our next $1 top of the hour route. Okay, we will pass on these. All right. Well, since it's the top of the hour, the way this works is this is the Bell's Bargain Bonanza, and everything is going to start at the low price of just $1. And we're going to go with some writing pens. Okay, starting out first, I've got this fishtail or whale tail pen. I might have too much light. I feel like y'all can see it better now. Okay, next, I also have a blue. Oh, yes, there are 3 of the crafting bags left. Would you like one, Craig? Or 2, or all 3? Here is the fishtail, whale tail in yellow. This looks like a package opener, but it's really a pen. See right here, really a pen. So I've got that one in red and in blue. Next, are you feeling thirsty? I've got some cola, but it's really a pen. Also, I have some ice cream, but it's really a pen. I have these pretty swans, or maybe they're flamingos. I'm not sure. One's in blue and one's in white. Looking for $1 starting bid. Okay, Craig will show you 2 of them right after this dollar round. Okay, this next pen has a cute little paw print on it. Here's a pen that looks like a key. This one is silver and this one's gold. Here's one in rose gold. And you can see here's the pen part right here. Here's a different type of key in silver and in gold. And last but not least, look at this cute cactus. So $1 for choice. Okay, Mr. Craigson for $1. Oh, and one more. I also found a wrench. And the pen part is down here. So here's a wrench. Oops, that's going to cover it up. I can scoot it over. You'll make room. Okay, we are sold to Mr. Craig for just $1. Let's see which one or ones he picks. Everybody congratulate Craig in the chat. Can't wait to see what he picks. I can't believe the bidding didn't soar on these. You got yourself a great bargain to get them at the starting bid price. It's one of the great things about watching when the crowd is so small. You can get some excellent bargains. Okay, so he's going to take the wrench and the key with the 3 rings. Okay, so I think it's these two, right? This rose gold one is so pretty. Okay, so these two, right? I only have one cactus. So not a cacti, just one cactus. Okay, Craig, are you still choosing or are you done picking? If so, we'll see if Colleen wants to get the one lone cactus. But, okay, yes. One quick little note, when y'all answer yes or no, because of the lag, sometimes I don't know what you're answering yes or no to. So if you could answer yes, I'm done picking, or no, I'm not done picking, or no, that's not the right one, or yes, that is the right one. If y'all could tell me what the yes or no was to, that would help me ever so much. Okay. No, he's done. All right. Colleen, did you want to put a 1 in the chat and perhaps pick one or some? Or anybody else from the chat interested? Let me just say, of all the ones you're seeing, only one has a duplicate. The only one that has a duplicate is the green whale tail. I have 2 of that one. Everything else you're looking at is a 1 and done. Everything else. So that should make it a little bit more clear. Jen! Jen, I got to tell on myself and tell how stupid I am. I have so many Jen and Jennifers in my PayPal Rolodex. I went to draft up the start of your invoice, and I'm like, oh, so crafty Jen. Which Jen is which? Which Jen is which? Can I just ask you, because I think I'm billing the right person, does your last name begin with the initial P? Don't tell it. I'm not telling it. I hope you don't mind me asking that one question. But I had like 7 Jen or Jennifers. So I think you're one that begins with a P, but if I'm wrong, I am so sorry. But I just wanted to make sure. Here I am talking about other stuff. So she wants the yellow whale tail, okay, and the silver key pens. Now she put pen in plural, so I'm thinking she wants both of the silver ones. So I'm thinking it's these 3. Yes. Okay. I've got the right Jen then. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I'm so sorry. I hope I didn't embarrass you by asking you that question. Okay. And you did say silver key pens, plural. So I'm thinking you want both of these and the yellow whale tail. Yes. That was the other thing is I saw the state and I'm thinking, didn't Jen tell stories about cold weather? Oh, one of the other silver ones. Oh no. Okay, so which silver one did you not want? One is open and one has like faux lettering on it to be all like mysterious. It always seems like a mystery, like Sherlock Holmes or Miss Marple would find this and it's KRD 915. Let's see where the mystery takes us. Doesn't matter which one. Okay, well, I'll put this one back then, and then you'll just have these two. Is that correct? Okay, I think it's these two then. All right, anybody else? Okay, we've still got some great ones, and the bidding is still at just $1. It didn't soar at all. All right, anybody else before I scrape these to the side? Okay, last call on these then. All right, I want to show you some fancier pens as well. Let's go to the $2 price point. $2. Let me show you what you can get. I've got these bracelet pens. So if you've ever lost your pen, maybe you were a kid in school, maybe you were an adult. If you've ever lost your pen, having a pen you can wear around your wrist is a great solution. So it looks like just a pretty bracelet until you pull it, and look, there's your pen. So I use these personally when I am doing my packing, because the way that packing works is you got to pack it in a box, and then once it fits, you've got to weigh it, then you've got to stop, get a little piece of paper, write down the weight. Then you've got to set it down again, go get your measuring implement and measure it. Then get out the pen, add that to your paper. And then you've got to go calculate it on Pirate Ship and write down what the calculation is so that you can add it to the invoice and share it. So, therefore, right after the pens, I will go back to mystery bags. I promise you. You're going to like the pens after this because they have the push down colors like you like. So I'm just saying that these are super handy because you can wear it around your wrist and then just take it out, write what you need to, and then put it back on your wrist. So anybody in for $2 for these? Okay, I'm not forgetting Craig. I just wanted to finish showing the pens, if y'all don't mind. I've got these for $2, and then I have some of the multicolor pens, like Craig and other people like, for $2. And then I promise you, we are going to back to the mystery craft bags. Because after all, Saturday is our mystery bag night. And if there are any other genres of mystery bags that y'all would like for me to make next week, then let me know. If you want gardening bags for next week, I can make that. If you want beauty bags, I can make that. Y'all let me know and I can do that. I absolutely take requests. Okay, any interest in these bracelet pens? And you'll notice these aren't girly girl colors. These are orange, yellow, and green. They will work for both men or women. Okay, last call on these. And then still at the $2 price point, I want to show these multicolor pens because all of the other pens that I show are just black ink. These are going to be colored ink. So here's the first one. It's a cute little cactus. Cute little cactus, and you'll see, look at all these colors. next one has a red dinosaur on it, and you'll see these all have tons of colors. $2 starting bid for choice. Here's another little cactus, since cactus were requested. Look how cute it is. This one is like a little ladybug girl. Look at that sweet face inside the ladybug. Here is a fish with, maybe it's too much light. A fish with some teeth and some spots on it. That might be too far, or maybe it's just not standing up enough. All right, let me see if I can change this around. I can admit when things aren't working. Okay, let's see if we can leapfrog closer, maybe. Okay, going forward. Here is a cute little unicorn. Look at this mermaid. A bunny. Look at this sweet little face in the middle of a cabbage. Kind of reminds me of the Cabbage Patch Kids. Here is a pink dinosaur. And these are a great size to fit in your hand, because here's my hand, and look, it just fits perfectly in your hand, where this part rests here. This one's a cute little bear, and this is the part you write with. So I just call these hand size. I love this size. And here's a different kind of unicorn. This one has pretty pink hair. Here is a pink dino, a Care Bear, and a panda. Oops, and 2 clicks. Scoot back a little bit. So there's your options all lined up. Oh, thank you, Jen. Thank you, thank you. And after this, we're going to Craig's mystery bags. Craig, did you want me to show everybody in the chat, or did you want me to send them to you privately? I'm guessing since you mentioned it, you want me to show all of our friends here in the chat, but I just want to confirm. Anybody in for $2? Remember, these have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4 different colors on them. If you have a hard time keeping up with different pens, this one is going to be like 4 pens in one. And I'll tell you, I use a pen like this for my lists. And what I do is everything I'm sure that I want to get at the grocery store, I write in like a dark color. And the stuff I may get, if it's on sale or it's reduced, then I use a different color for the maybe stuff. And then things I'm just going to look at to like start pricing and maybe think about in the future, I have a different color for. And this system was something my parents showed me, because when they could no longer shop for themselves and they would send me to do their errands, they needed me to know what were the must-gets, regardless of price, what things maybe get depending on price, and the things that they just wanted an idea of how much they'd have to save up in order to someday be able to get those items. All right, last call on these. No interest on any of these pens? I'm so surprised. Okay. All right, well, let's go to Mr. Craig's bags. Let me just move this whole display. Camera. And here we go. Here are the 3 craft bags that are left. I kind of divided them into right, left. On the left, you can kind of see things poking out of, and center. All right, Mr. Craig, are you ready? Okay, I'm guessing he's going to want me to show. And did you want to pick a certain one, or did you want to do like Melissa and just say random, grab one, anyone is fine? I want to make sure before I just randomly pick one. Craig, are you still here? Hello, hello, Lydia. You came at a great time. We're doing $5 mystery craft bags. And if y'all don't know Lydia has her own YouTube channel where she has auctions and she makes her own jewelry. Okay, well, let's just start it with this big one where it's already accidentally sticking up. All right, first one is a diamond art kit. And here is the pretty scene. It is a sunrise over mountains with a beautiful lake and some trees. So, a great landscape for you to do with all of God's natural creation. So pretty. So that's the first thing in your craft bag is an entire diamond art kit. And then we have this brand new wooden sign that you can paint. You can stain. You could decoupage. This is going to be another fun craft project. So here's your 2 projects in your $5 craft mystery bag. Okay, and I believe Mr. Craig bought 2. Is that right, Rainbow? He got 2, so I have one more to show. Okay, put it side by side here. And then we'll see if anybody wants the last one. I'm pretty sure he got 2, but let me check with Rainbow. And if anybody missed it, I had $5 home items. They're not all decor. Because some of them are kitchen or cleaning or other things like that. I've got 2 of the $5 home bags left. And I also had $5 mystery jewelry pouches left. And I have 7 of those left. Okay. I think he got 2, Rainbow. I just want to make sure before I open a second one. Because I'm pretty sure he said 2. And this is a great time to go ahead and click the thumbs up. It's a free and easy way you can support my channel. And make sure you're in live chat, not top chat, because top chat just always shows your own chat at the top. And that your little red line at the bottom of the screen is pulled all the way forward. Okay, he got 2. All right then. Let's see what's in this one, and that will leave just one left. Okay, here we got a DIY cross stitch, And it's of a cute little bunny. Here's all the stuff that you make with it, that you use to make it. And it's even got some kind of, well, I guess it's different yarns. Okay, so that's the first thing, is a DIY cross stitch kit. Then next we have these picks. I think you use these in crafting of maybe cupcakes or maybe little arrangements. And then last but not least, we have a plywood kit. And here it is. It looks kind of like a little acorn. And here's all the little pieces, parts you put in it. And there are instructions here how you make it. Oh, it's like a mosaic. I get it now. It's like a mosaic. Okay. Oh, when you look at it this way, it does kind of look like a mosaic. Okay, so here's your wood kit, your big bag of all these picks, and your DIY cross-stitch kit. Thank you, thank you. I hope you enjoy it. And there's one craft bag left. There are 2 home bags left. And there are 7 jewelry bags left. If anybody else wants a mystery, all of them are at the $5 price point. And you just let me know which type, and I'm glad to sell it to you. I can show it to you or send it to you as a mystery. I do want to let you know that sometimes, because of packing, I can't always pack your mystery bag intact. Sometimes I have to fold up the bag and just put the items where they will fit in the larger box. So that does sometimes happen. Okay, anybody for the last one, or the 2 remaining home bags, or the 7 remaining jewelry pouches? Otherwise, I'll just show you some other auction items, but I always want to make those available here on Mystery Bag Night on the Southern Belle NOLA channel. Oh, I'm so glad you like that. And that's the great thing about craft bags, is it'll have different types of crafts. So some will be painting, some will be diamonds, some will be cross stitch or embroidery or wood crafts. I try to combine different ones since different people like different types of crafts. All right, well, let me move this to the side. We'll get back to a variety of items. But those are always available during the Saturday shows upon request. Okay, here is a super cute item. This is a sleep mask. Look how soft it is on the back. Look how stretchy it is. This one is from Claire's. The original price on this is, oh, I might need more light. The original price on this one is $9.99 or $12.50 in Canada. But I'm not going to charge $9.99 or $8.99, not $7.99, not $6.99, not $5.99. I'm going to start this at just $5. And look how fabulous and furry it is. Look how it has the tiara. Look how it has the gorgeous wisp of hair here. It's got glitter on the inner ear. It's got gorgeous eyelashes. Okay, we understand you have to go now. God bless to you too. Okay, any interest in this sleep mask? The materials, I wish you could feel how soft this is, and I wish you could feel how soft this is. And you get to be a princess or queen for a day while wearing it. Okay, we're going to pass on that one. Next, I want to show you a cute little tote bag, or could be a purse. We're going to start this one at $10. It's got your favorite Disney characters on it. It's blank on the back. I think this is so cute. Here are the handles, nice and sturdy on it. It's got a zipper closure, so nothing is falling out. Here is the inside. It is made of canvas. Very handy in case you ever need to wash it. So looking for $10 starting bid. And I can tell you this is such a savings off of what Walt Disney World or Walt Disneyland would charge you. Oh, and I should measure this for y'all. Okay, it has, I should have measured it before I put the stuffing back in it. Oh, look at this cute little Minnie Mouse part. Oh, and look, Mickey's down here. It is bigger than 12 inches. Let me put the handles forward so y'all can see how nice the handles are. Great for somebody who enjoys Disney. I want to remind y'all all that tomorrow night, Monday night at 7 p.m. is my next auction, and it will be moderated by Jane. And then on Tuesday, we're going to have a late night auction, and it'll be moderated by Rainbow Cookie Sprinkles. And my special guest will be Colleen OG Lyons. So she'll roar in after her own auction. Well, maybe I started this a little high. Let's start it at a lower price. Let's start this at, what should we drop the price to? Rainbow, let's drop the price from 10 to 9 to 8 to 7. Let's drop the price to $7. I think this would be such a fun summer bag, whether you're going on vacation to Disney, to your local theme park, or the beach, even just around your own town. There is something that is just so joyous about these characters. They're always smiling, always happy to see you. Okay, Lydia's in for 7. Thank you so much. Lydia, did you happen to send me a registration? I know who you are and all. I just don't know how to invoice you or where to send this item. So I will need you to send me that information, pretty please. Okay, Lydia's in for 7. And it's a buy it now, so she just bought it. Thank you, thank you. Lydia's first purchase on the Southern Belle NOLA channel. Congratulations. Okay, next, $5 for choice. Let me show you what I have. First, I'm going to have some nail kits. These nail kits were originally $10, but I'm starting them off at just $5. So you've got some black, you've got some gold glittered, you've got some white and gold, you have some white with designs, then you've got some specialty ones. So it's called Dashing Diva Gloss Custom Mani Kit. 44 base color nail strips, 8 accent nail strips, and bonus nail art stickers. That's going to be the first option. My email address is in the corner of the screen, but Rainbow will also put it in the chat so you can copy and paste it. Here's the second option for choice, still looking for $5. This one is black and gold. Then you have some solid black. You have an ombre of clear to gold. You've got some marbleized black and gold. Here's some cute little accent stickers. And once again, you get 44 base nail strips, 8 accent nail strips, bonus nail art stickers. So already you are saving half price on those. Next opportunity is a 5-pack of defined looks. These are eyeliners. So on the back, it shows you how to apply them. These are limited edition colors. Here's the colors: Noble, Nebula, Nouveau, Nifty, and Nocturne. Cute little names. But here's the actual colors that they look like. So you get, and these are the colors I would call them, not as great as their fancy names, but gold, navy, a brownish copper, silver, and black. So that's the next opportunity. Then if you have bags under your eyes, well, I have the solution. These are recovering under eye masks, and you're going to get an entire 6-pack. A 6-pack for $5, that's less than $1 each. These are rejuvenating 20-minute under eye masks. So they only take 20 minutes. They have both peptide and vitamin C, and it helps to retain moisture. It helps to diminish fine lines, it lightens dark circles, and it helps to lift and firm skin. The peptides aid in producing new collagen to help minimize wrinkles and firm your own skin. The vitamin C helps to smooth out the fine lines and the anti-aging antioxidants for a more youthful looking skin. But I do have one other option. This one is also an under eye mask, but it's rose hip and retinol. And you're wondering, well, how does that change? The rose hip is rich in vitamin A, which will even your skin tone, while hydrating your skin and reducing the look of dark spots. Retinol stimulates the production of skin cells, and it lessens the appearance of fine lines. So there you've got 5 great choices for the low $5 price. Okay, any interest in any of these deluxe manicure sets? A five-piece eyeliner set or the six-piece under eye masks in a choice of peptide and vitamin C or rose hip and retinol? Okay, thank you, Lydia. I'll look after the auction. I appreciate that ever so much. Okay, any interest in these beauty sets? This would also, in my opinion, be so fun for Mother's Day because then just think about sitting there and helping your mom do a manicure, or maybe the gift is the manicure set and then you do it for her and it gives you time to spend together. Or maybe you have a home spa day with your mom and you try different makeup looks and you try some of these under eye masks, and that too can be a great time of bonding. Okay, last call on these then. These will still be available on the replay. Okay, next items are also going to be $5 for choice, but they are home items. The first item is going to be this brand new with tag Hyacinth Caddy. It measures 6 by 6 by 7.87. And so it's a basket that you use for a caddy. And look at this beautiful rattan, so beautifully woven, just gorgeous. Brand new with the tags. But the other thing I really like about this is the cross hatching. Because how many times have you put something in a basket and it just fell over? Whether you were putting pens and pencils or you were putting utensils, maybe you were putting makeup brushes in it or other things in the bathroom. So I love that it has this. So whatever you put in it is going to stand up so that you can grab it easily. So that's going to be the first opportunity. Second opportunity is going to be courtesy of Dolly Parton. This is a cast iron mini pan. You can tell by the size of my hand, it's a single portion, or if you eat light, maybe a portion for you and your spouse. And they say it's for au gratin potatoes. Or I think up north, you probably call these scallop potatoes. Down south, we would call these individual cornbread pans. And I used to have to make individual cornbread when my parents were alive because some of them liked plain cornbread. Some of them liked the cornbread that has actual creamed corn in it. And I started liking, based on the time I lived in Texas, mine with the little red and green specks when you put a little rotel in it, which kind of zips it up. So this is going to be the next opportunity. And next, I also by Dolly Parton. Oops, got it upside down. Also by Dolly Parton. It's a set of three cheese knives or spreading knives. So if you need a way to spread cheese onto crackers, maybe you need a way to spread hummus onto flatbread. This is a great opportunity for it. These are stainless steel. And look how cute the handles are as well. That's going to be your next choice. And your last choice is going to be an entire set of 50 postcards. But these 50 postcards are ones that you get to color and share. So they are already postcards. You can see this is where you address them and put the postage stamp, but you get to color them. So imagine how fun it's going to be to color it. And then you can mail it to the person who is worthy of seeing and receiving your artwork. And look how thick this is. There literally is 50 in here. So 50 for $5, that is just 10 cents a postcard. How affordable is that? So looking for just $5 for choice. I feel like you can't see this little one back here. Let me bring it up closer. Well, there we go. Let me rearrange. Okay, that's better. And I hope everybody already clicked the thumbs up. Okay, any interest in these $5 items? Now, I have to tell you, one of the hardest parts for spring is that everybody's in different temperatures, and some people are still having cold weather, and some people are having scorching weather. So, my weather every day is scorching, but I keep debating. Is it too late to show blankets? Is it too late to show socks? Is it too late to show fill in the blank? Because I keep reading chats in other auctions where people keep saying, "Oh, I'm still cold," or "We're still getting snow," or "I'm still shivering." And I'm thinking, well, even though I'm sweating every day, all the live long day, with fans on, trying not to turn on my air, I'm always wondering and worrying if people are still cold. So I'm going to take a chance and show some socks. So these socks are going to be $3 for choice. And if y'all want to correct me in the chat and say it is too late to show socks, what are you doing, Belle? You shouldn't be doing this. Y'all can correct me. Rainbow won't take it out. We'll just take it as constructive criticism. It will be okay. But I never know if y'all are interested or not interested. So I thought I'm going to show some fuzzy, furry, fabulous socks one more time before I put them away for the winter. These are going to be $3 for choice. Look at these cute little cows. Oh, these fit sizes 4 to 11. 4 to 11. So here's cows. This one is a cute little koala. Next, for the cat lovers, look at these cute little cats, and even just the background on these socks I think is so cute. This one you'll see has polka dots on it. This one has little clouds in the back. Then I've got some llamas for when you're in a no drama llama. And last but not least, I have some unicorn socks. Wait, where'd they go? Oh, here they are. Here they are. I'm like, where did the unicorns go? And here's the cute little unicorn. Yes, these are soft and furry and fuzzy and fabulous. All ladies sizes 4 to 11. But I will tell you that my former co-host Laurie, she had an adult son who lives with her in his 30s, and he used to steal her socks all the time. And he didn't even necessarily, go for the more manly ones, because I could totally see a guy wearing the cow ones. I totally could. But he would just pick out any because he liked for his feet to be soft as well. He's like, I'm just at home. Nobody's going to see. I don't care if I borrow my mom's socks. It doesn't matter what they look like. Because he'd sit there playing video games, just happy as a lark. Rainbow. And Rainbow is fantastic, listing out all the choices. You are such a rock star mod. Love it, and love you. Sizes 4 to 11. So I'm looking for $3. I wish I could just have y'all sit here and pet. They're just so soft. Okay, any interest? Oh, Teresa must have a son too, because she says mine did that too. He didn't care. Okay, last call on these then. Well, I see that our numbers are going down in the chat. Anything else y'all want to see? Otherwise, we had such fun with our mystery bags of home items, mystery bags of crafts, mystery bags of jewelry. We may just call it a night unless y'all have other requests. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all on Monday at 7 p.m. And then Tuesday for our late night auction at 9 p.m., where Colleen is going to come roaring in and we're going to stay up to the late hours, laughing and singing and showing products. So I say thank you to Rainbow. I will see you Monday. And laissez le bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Roll in your life. Roll in your heart. Roll in your soul. Roll on and on and on. May God bless you. Good night.